3, 2, 1. 3, 2, 1. Welcome back to the Code Closet. You're here with Christian Robinson.
And Landon Roberts.
We haven't gotten a whole lot of time to talk this past week, to be honest with you. We've
Yeah.
been kind of in and out. But a lot has happened.
Yeah. So this past week I've been working a shit ton. And Christian's been doing school.
I've been enjoying unemployment. It's been great. Nobody told me this.
And like, who would have thought your first week of unemployment you'd go viral?
Yep. I went viral on TikTok. 500,000 views, 58,000 likes, I think, when I shut it down.
Yeah. You got to tell the whole story, though. But I think if I knew it was that easy to go viral, if I just, like, quit my job and I just went, that's all you have to do to go viral is just quit your job.
Let me tell the story.
Okay.
To whoever hasn't heard about it.
Mm-hmm.
So, essentially, I got this email that was just worded really funny. It was like fall 2020 graduation application cancellation notice. And then it just kept going. It was like journalism foundation, like all this shit. And I just posted it on TikTok because I was like, Tyler, Jaleel, Landon, like all the boys will think that this is funny. You know what I mean? So I posted it on there. And I was chilling with Derek and Avery at the time. And I just look, and it's like 1,000 views. And I'm like, damn, this thing's going around quick. And then it just kept racking up likes, and we were getting comments and stuff. And yeah, but it had my email in it. And my mom was super stressed about it. And she was like, somebody's going to, like, hack. They know you have an Apple, and they know your email address. And I was like, okay. Like, everybody has a Mac. But I took it down because I'm a pussy, and I love my mom. So, yeah, it was at, like, 58.7K likes.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and I was famous for 2 days.
2 days?
2 days.
They're like, oh, I'm like, there's probably somebody that like watched that video and was like, oh, I know that voice from somewhere. Where have I heard that voice before?
Oh, he's in class with me.
He's in class with me. Or it's like the one RSS, or like one of the 4 RSS subscribers.
They're like, holy shit, that's Christian Robinson from the Code Closet.
I like to imagine that. It's not even like imagine. Like, I feel like, because your TikTok was hilarious, first off.
I appreciate it. My mom was like, I don't get it. Imagine if you actually showcased your talent and went viral. And I was like, Mom, I don't know what you want me to do. I posted a video. People loved it. And I got famous. And I wasn't going to leave her behind, but she was scared that I was going to, so she made me quit. It's okay. I love her still, I guess.
I like how your mom's like, it's not even talent. But, like, your mom obviously doesn't know what TikTok is. Because, like, nobody on TikTok is talented. No offense to the people on TikTok.
The fact that I read that TikTok first try without fucking it up is talent enough to go viral on TikTok.
Yeah. And then you made a part 2, which is the funniest part of this.
The part 2 is disappointing for sure. It was starting to get off the ground when I had to delete it, though.
It was?
It was starting to get off the ground. First of all, I like blacked out the names and the emails and stuff because I was all paranoid that VCU was going to be mad at me and my mom was skeezed out. And I was like, but I have to give a part 2.
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah, I didn't expect it to do as well as the first one, but it didn't do that well at all.
No.
But like I said, it had 1,000 views when I deleted it. And, like, it was at, like, 110 likes or something like that. And it was, like, starting to... It never would have gotten big, but it would have gotten bigger.
I really don't understand, like, how TikTok's, like, algorithm works, because that video that you posted had, like, no comment, it had no hashtags, it had nothing like that. It was just the video, and it went crazy.
Avery was telling me that it is, she said that she, like, looked it up one time, and it's a percentage thing.
Mm-hmm.
So they show it to 100 people. And then if, I don't know the exact percentages, but if, you know, a certain percent of people like it, then it'll go out to 1,000 people. And it's like a survey over and over and over again, and that's how it gets bigger. So I was like, okay, if part 2 has a slow start, you know, it can kick back up, it can keep going, which it kind of looked like it might have done, but it didn't. And I deleted it, and now I'm back to being a regular person.
But I think you feel like right now you're just like a regular person. But the thing is I feel like that TikTok is going to, like, live in infamy. You know what I mean?
The TikTok that was deleted,
yeah,
it was on the rise.
See, it lives on, in the internet, the videos live on forever. You know what I mean?
It's true.
They're like, a month from now, you're going to be like, funniest TikToks from January, and you're gonna be there. And then like there's gonna be some fucking kid in high school or like about to go to college that'll spend his freshman year when he's very lonely and has no friends to talk to and is depressed, and they're just gonna watch those TikTok compilations over and over again. And
they're gonna be like, "Oh my God, that's Christian Robinson from at the Coke Closet."
Did we get any of the RSS people to follow us yet?
I don't think so, man. Nobody sent me anything. I'm kind of just assuming that the RSS subscribers are like people that don't listen, or like, you know, I don't know what benefit you would have from following something on RSS, but maybe it's like college students.
We're getting listeners on RSS. Though.
Like they actually listen.
Yeah.
It says that they download it, which I don't understand.
I guess you have to. Can you stream? I don't even understand RSS.
No, I have no idea how it works.
But so, I'm guessing if they're going to take the time out of their day to download our podcast, they're going to listen to it.
You'd think so, but nobody's hitting us up unless they're just scared of us because we're naturally handsome and intimidating.
Yeah, we're handsome. One of us went viral.
Yeah,
and they're
one
just...
of us got rich off the stock market, which we also have to touch on.
That's like a whole. This is like a whole can of worms, though. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah, enjoy.
Okay.
I'll sit back and I'll listen.
All right, so like all great things, the whole stock market thing started with Animal Crossing, like all great things. Basically, a year ago, Animal Crossing came out. Had this thing called the stock market, and people were like, oh, this is really fucking cool. And then there were like subreddits dedicated to like finding like which island has the best stock prices or like your turnip prices kind of thing, and you go to that island, you sell it. And it was just kind of like a lot of people working together to get rich, basically. So then Wall Street Bets has been around for a while, but they kind of, it's a subreddit that talks about Wall Street and like what to invest in. And they kind of basically adopted that kind of mentality that like the Animal Crossing subreddit had, and they kind of like put their heads together and they were like, fuck the hedge fund people that are like making profit off businesses failing and making profit off of families going bankrupt and things like that. And they were like, fuck them. So we're going to invest in a bunch of companies that our hedge fund managers are like, oh, these companies are going to fail in the first quarter kind of thing. And they're like, we're going to bet, we're going to put all our money in there so that they don't fail. And they did it for like AMC, Nokia, Regal, and like all this other shit. So they started doing that, and the stock started going way, 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 way up. And like I noticed it like I think a week and a half ago. I was at work, and I was talking to like a couple of my buddies at work. I was like, why is GameStop's like stock price at like $170 a share right now? And they were like, I don't know. And I was like, that's weird. And then like 4 days ago, I was like, holy shit, GameStop is at like 400. And then I saw everything and I was like, oh my God, this is fucking genius. So I joined that subreddit. I put $100 into the app Robinhood right before Robinhood was like, fuck you people, we're going to work for the hedge fund managers and we're not going to let you invest. Right before that happened, I put like $100 into Robinhood and I invested in like AMC, Nokia, and like all this other shit. And I made money off that, and then I was like, then they were talking about shutting down trading for it, so I took my money out immediately kind of thing. And then Wall Street Bets was like, hey, invest in Dogecoin. That's like a penny a share. I was like, fuck it. Okay, here we go. And invested in that. And then I basically waited 4 days and made like a profit of $700 off of $100. And that's basically how I gamed the stock market. And like now I'm starting to get the itch, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Where I'm just like, but like, what if I like reinvested?
Are they still doing it? Like, are they just doing it with new shit all the time?
Yeah, they're like constant, like the subreddit is constantly being like, hey, so this is what hedge fund managers are betting against now, and they'll be like Bed Bath & Beyond's like not a new one. They were doing it last week, but now they're kind of like going full force into Bed Bath & Beyond, and like BlackBerry, and then do you know in Guardians of the Galaxy those headphones that Peter Quill has?
Yeah.
That company who was about to go under their stock prices were like $1 a month ago. Now it's at $30.
Damn.
Because they were about to go under, and so they were like, fuck it. We're going to start investing in them. And the crazy part about this entire situation is they are like genuinely helping these businesses.
Yeah.
Because AMC was $600 million in debt because of COVID and everything. And now they are out of that debt, and they're like going to try to like start like using that money to make it better for people to come watch movies during COVID.
Yeah.
Which AMC has already been doing, but they're like trying to make it a lot better kind of thing. Because they want to get ass in seats for like Godzilla versus Kong. They want ass in seats for Big Lizard versus Big Monkey, because people are gonna go bananas for that. So
People are gonna go bananas.
But yeah, like I said, I think this is like one of like this is not what I expected 2021 to do. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like I had no idea that I was like, oh, there's probably gonna be like some kind of like to carry on like the revolution against like the 1% and just kind of like a big fuck you to like big banks, Wall Street. Like that's been happening for such a long time, but now they're like starting to make ground kind of thing, and I think it's incredible. And now they're trying to get people to purchase like actual silver.
Yeah.
Because if everybody buys 4 ounces of silver, and like it'll increase the price so much of silver that like the banking system will collapse itself.
Really?
Yeah, if everybody in America right now, if they bought 4 ounces of silver, the banking system and like the big banks, like what's that fucking guy that the bank's named after? Whatever his name is, like those banks would collapse, and like people, it would be a good thing, not a bad thing. I know banks collapsing is a bad thing, but it's like if those banks collapse, a lot of people that own loans to these huge banks will no longer owe loans, kind of thing. And so it's kind of like this freedom, like they're making this free market that we have like a truly free market, or at least trying to.
Yeah.
And I think it's incredible. But yeah.
Damn.
That's how I got I made $700.
Yeah, it was a fun couple days.
It was like I came home and I was like, oh, holy shit, Christian, I just made like, I think at that time I was like, I made like $100, and Christian was like, well, I just went viral. And then like throughout like the next couple days when we were at home together, it was just like, holy shit, my video just reached like 20K, and I'd be like, oh my god, I have $300. It was just like that constant back and forth of just like being like, I'm going viral, I'm getting rich. And then both of our things ended like at the same time as well.
It was fun. It was fun. I feel like a regular person now. Like, I'm not sad about it, but I'm like kind of sad about it. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I feel like next week we should switch positions. You know what I mean? Like,
I play the stock market.
You play the stock market, and I try to get viral on TikTok.
But that's the thing. I didn't try to go viral on TikTok.
Yeah.
If I made that TikTok with the intention of going viral, it never would have worked.
You think so?
Yeah, 150%. That's why the second one didn't work. The second one, the email in the second one's funnier than the first one.
It is. And then you also, like, for the first one, you read it once.
Yeah.
And you just, like, uploaded it. Fuck it. The second one, you told me that you read it, like, 5 times.
Yeah, I read it a couple times to
right.
try to get it. It's funny, man. I was geeking out every time I said it. I think I played everybody wanted the that's an awfully hot coffee pot thing.
Mm-hmm.
And the first time that wasn't intentional, but the second one I kind of played it up a little bit. I think that's what buried it.
Yeah. But, like, didn't somebody duet it dressed up as Eminem or something like that?
Yeah, I had, like, I only got to see, like, 5 duets. But people that duetted it, the duets are still up. So you can still go find it.
Oh, shit.
Yeah.
You gotta tell them to take it down.
Huh?
You gotta tell them to take it down. Their
fuck
video.
it.
Be like, my mom's gonna be so pissed at me.
Yeah.
You have no idea.
I thought about emailing VCU and just being like, hey, is there any way that I can, like, change my email just a little bit? Because my mom won't get off my ass about it.
Is she really still, like...
So, my mom works as a risk manager at a credit card company.
Oh.
So, she's just really paranoid about shit like that.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm not smart enough to have, like, to be comfortable in what I put online. So I was like, whatever. So I just got rid of it. I didn't really care. It was neat, but it was just something a little extra.
You still have that video saved, right?
Yeah, I have the video.
What if you just re-uploaded it with, like, the censor bar on it?
It just wouldn't be as tough.
You don't think so?
No.
Damn. I'm
Yeah, I
sorry,
thought about
Christian.
it. It's okay.
It's
fine.
a huge. It obviously is. You got a lot on your chest now.
It doesn't really bother me that much, man. Like, it was cool when it was happening, but I'm just kind of bored. That's the only thing. Like, I don't really miss being viral. I just miss something going on.
Yeah, you miss like checking to see if those like likes, those hearts are going up.
I deleted TikTok entirely.
Yeah.
I was just like, man, now that when I go on TikTok, I'm going to just see whack-ass TikToks and just think about how mine was almost at 60K and was not showing any indication of stopping.
Oh my god.
But it's fun.
I feel like we're like talking about like how like these two like great things we did this week, but like in actuality, like we each formed our own kind of like addiction. Do you know what I mean? Over the past week.
Yeah, it was like a sitcom arc, to be honest with you.
It was like one of those like sitcom episodes that they have like each season where like they're like, we're gonna tackle like a serious like subject this week kind of thing, where it's just like little Susie's drinking alcohol and she shouldn't be drinking alcohol kind of thing.
What are you talking
But
about?
like no, that's what the sitcom was this week, where it was just like, you got a fame addiction, I got a gambling addiction now. That's what it turned into.
Okay, I can see where you're coming
Then
from.
we tackled both of those issues in 1 week
I mean, yeah.
by just like quitting them cold turkey.
By just deciding that we were bored and wanted to do something new.
Do better and greater things.
Yeah, the podcast. Let's right here, right at this exact moment, whenever I stop talking, we're gonna put I'll send you the video of the TikTok and we can put it in there.
You think so? Do you wanna like censor it?
No, let's just make it really far away so you can
Okay.
only kind of see it, because you don't really need to see it, and we'll
You
just
just need
like
to hear
shrink
it.
the image around like a black screen.
Okay.
Okay, that's on
So here it is.
Right
Now.
Fall 2020 graduation application cancellation notice for mass communications with a concentration in journalism foundation, baby.
Wow, that was really funny.
Welcome back to the code closet.
Wow, I see why that got famous.
Yeah, no wonder.
Like, our friends that like watch this are gonna be like, you know how many fucking times I've seen this fucking video? And
Oh,
now
bro. It started driving me nuts. Like, I'd check it for likes, but I'd make sure my phone's muted so I don't have to hear it. Because it would just be like, Fall 2020 graduation application cancellation notice.
It's like our own personal Rickroll at this point.
Yeah, it is. Yeah, it definitely is. Like, it'd be kind of funny to send somebody, like, a link and, like, bro, check this out. And it's just my TikTok.
It's just like, they'll like start memorizing like the hyperlink, being like, oh fuck, Christian sent me the goddamn. Oh my god. But yeah, I'll put that video. Well, they've already seen it, so it doesn't even matter.
Yeah.
But yeah,
It's my calling card at this point. It's what I'm known for.
you should put that on your resume.
If I went viral on TikTok for 2 days doing something that was kind of reckless and stupid, according to my mother.
Be like, Mom, you just don't understand.
You just don't get what it's like to go viral.
She'll understand one day.
I also, I got Invisalign since our last
How's that?
podcast. It's fine. I talk kind of weird, but for the most part, it's not too bad.
See, the only times I notice it is like when you're aware of it. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, it's definitely like a placebo effect. Like, I'll start talking.
You'll start like, you've been like, you like right now it's not even that bad, but
No,
like
it's not
whenever
so
you're
bad.
like, oh, like it makes me talk weird. Like I feel like you'll start talk, not on purpose, but like self-consciously kind of thing, where it's just like,
It's the absolute worst when I'm in class in here, and I don't know why. I don't know if it's because I'm tripping over it or what, but I have to talk, and I'm just like, so I just have a question about the number 12. I gotta like suck the spit out of there.
spit's just coming straight out of your mouth.
It's so bad, dude. And when I sit, like, I always sit with my mouth open now, because when I close it, my lips look weird. Like, look.
You look like a character in Fish Hooks. Do you remember that show on Disney?
Yeah.
That was mean, but
Yeah,
I don't think it looks bad. It definitely, like, I guess it like protrudes your like lips, but
well,
it's
the thing that it does is like it corrects your overbite. So it has like this, like, I don't even understand, like, I don't really know how to explain it, but like on the tray there's like a little, they called it a ramp on the back of my top teeth, and they don't let my bottom set go behind that. So anytime I close my mouth, my teeth are like straight up against each other. You know how like when you close there's supposed to be a little bit of an overbite?
Yeah. I have an underbite, but yeah.
Whatever it is, yeah. So mine doesn't do that, and it makes me look kind of weird.
It's not that weird.
No, it's not too bad. I'm as handsome as ever.
Just wait until you're done with Invisalign and you look like fucking Chip Skylark out here. And you're just like, yeah, because you're like brushing your teeth now like 6 times a day.
I am, yeah. That's the most annoying thing about him is I have to take him out every time I eat.
Mm-hmm.
And I really thought that I was gonna lose weight because of it, but I've been eating my ass off, so I really don't know.
Like I said, I think because you're only supposed to have them out an hour a day. I think you should
2
have
hours.
like a timer, and you should start speed running your eating. You know what I mean?
That would be so stressful. I wouldn't want to see the fucking thing.
Jesus.
It would really stress me out. I'd be like, oh God.
Oh God, no.
I'm hungry, but I only have 3 minutes outside of my fucking Invisalign.
You just start inhaling food.
Yeah, well, for some reason I've like exclusively been eating peanut butter too.
Mm.
So like I got peanut butter all up in my teeth, and I have to like brush them, mouthwash, everything, clean the trays, put the trays back in.
Just start like only consume through like IVs from here on out.
I'm gonna just eat oatmeal and just like get a tube and throw it down the back of my throat.
Get one of those things that, like, those feeding tubes that you have in hospitals where I'll just be like, hey, Christian, it's feeding tube time. And you know what I mean? Like, you'll have to sit on the couch, and I'll be like, I'll just punch you in the face to knock you out so it's less painful.
Shove it down in my throat.
Yeah. And then I'll wake you up, like, when you're done feeding.
One time I had an air tube. I don't remember what it was. I don't remember.
Was it your appendix?
Might have been my appendix. Woke up with a sore throat.
Mm-hmm.
I was like, that's weird.
Yeah.
That's fucking strange.
I don't think I've ever had a feeding tube, but I think they're so fucking weird.
Yeah, there's just
like they go straight down your throat.
They like right into your tummy.
And it's just like I don't even think it's weird. I just think it's like
kind of kinky.
It's like the next step, like next level of evolution. You know what I mean? Like, why don't we all have feeding tubes at all times? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It takes all the work out of like eating because you don't even have to taste the things anymore. Like, why do we need taste anymore?
Yeah, just eat a bunch of greens.
Just like
get greens down the gullet. Just
blend up spinach.
Probably not the best. Just
just constant spinach just going down your throat, and you're just fucking built like Popeye.
Yeah, I was gonna say that too.
Oh my God! Speaking of built, I want to talk about Godzilla versus Kong.
Oh my God. The best transition in the history of the podcast.
You're going to tell me that wasn't a good transition?
No, that was a pretty solid transition.
I feel like our transitions have slowly gotten better. At one point, we will like
we're just like hard cut.
Yeah.
We were just hard cutting them before.
Yeah. But I'm sick and tired of everybody on the internet being like, oh, Godzilla's going to beat Kong, so on and so forth. That keeps happening. And I feel like people aren't giving King Kong, like, the respect he deserves. And it's like, people are, like, joking, like, oh, Godzilla has, like, atomic breath, this, Kong, monkey. But what people aren't putting in those memes and, like, jokes and so on and so forth, he's not just a monkey. He's a big monkey.
He is a big monkey.
And big monkey, mad.
Yeah.
And when big monkey get mad, big monkey's scary. What happened when big lizard get mad? With fire breath? Fuck out of here.
Kong's also as big as Godzilla in this one because he keeps growing.
Mm-hmm. Because
So
he was a baby in Kong Skull Island,
yeah,
right?
he's a youngin', and now he's a grown-ass man. And he's big, bro. And I know he doesn't have fire breath, bro, but he's also a little bit more sympathetic to the audience. And as a result, I think whether it's right or wrong, whether this is what God intended or not, I think Kong will win in the movie if they don't team up. Because I do think that they're going to fight, and then they're going to team up to fight the big Mecha Godzilla.
Yeah.
Kill him, go their separate ways, maybe a Mothra appearance. I want some, like, cameos from some of the other ones, bro. There's, like, the three-headed one.
Good. They killed him last time. Ghidorah?
Oh, I forgot.
He's dead, but, like, they have his head.
Cool.
They're thinking, like, it's not Mecha Godzilla, but it's Mecha Ghidorah, which would be sick as well.
That would be drippy.
Yeah.
Mecha Mothra.
Dude, Mecha Mothra.
Mecha Mothra.
I want a fucking scene in the movie where it's like, Mothra's coming, but where's Kong? And then it's like, clouds in the distance, and you just see the silhouette of Mothra, but then you see Kong just holding on to like the legs of Mothra, and Mothra's like flying Kong in, and like King Kong like lets go of Mothra and just fucking like does one of these like onto Godzilla.
But Mothra and Godzilla are homies. They fuck.
Well, yeah, because Godzilla is Mothra's queen.
Ooh.
Yeah, you don't remember for that from the last movie, do you?
You're taking that wang. Wait, what?
Last movie, there's a line in the movie that's so fucking cheesy where it's like, Godzilla was her king.
Oh, yeah.
And Mothra was his queen. And I was just like, oh yeah, fucking go off. Interspecies relationship. Just like, how does that situation
so
work?
Woke, bro.
But yeah, I'm team King Kong, but I think the movie is a Godzilla movie, you know what I mean? Where it's like Captain America Civil War, Captain America movie. So I don't think King Kong's going to win. But if this was like an actual fight and there was no fucking like we're trying to please corporate interests and so on and so forth, King Kong would sweep the floor with Godzilla.
I like Kong Skull Island better than either of the Godzilla movies.
That's fair. What about the King Kong movie with Jack Black?
I hate that one.
Really? That movie gave me fucking nightmares as a kid.
That movie was like fucking 3 hours. Like, for what? For what? I don't remember anything about it because I really did not like the movie.
You don't remember that scene where, like, he's fighting the T-Rex and he rips the T-Rex jaw off?
Okay, yeah, I do remember that part.
And then he rips out the tongue?
The tongue.
Oh, shit. See?
Drip.
He's gonna fucking do that to Godzilla? You gonna tell me he's not gonna do that to Godzilla?
Godzilla could never do some dope shit like that.
Godzilla also, if we're like actually looking at specs right now, alright, so we got Godzilla like over here. Godzilla, he has atomic breath, he lizard, he tail, he spikes.
Yeah.
That's what we got. Over here we got King Kong. Tall, strong,
dark, handsome,
agile. Because he's more agile than Godzilla.
I would argue that he's smarter as well.
Yeah, he might have monkey brain, but monkey brain smarter than lizard brain.
He's pretty smart in Kong Skull Island.
Yeah, he is.
He's all right, and I think that he has more empathy for humans than Godzilla does.
Because he can connect to humans.
Yeah, because he monkey.
He monkey, and we monkey.
We monkey too.
See, that's what they don't want to tell you is like we monkey.
Just imagine like your parents sit you down. You're 13, and you're like, "What's going on?" And they're like, "We have something to tell you, Caleb." And Caleb's like, "What?" And they're like, "We monkey."
We monkey.
We monkey.
Ape, stronger together. But yeah. Back to what I was saying. Sorry. Godzilla has like T-Rex arms. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So the reach that Godzilla has
ain't
nothing. Like the only reach that he has is like his atomic breath. But then when you factor in King Kong's agility,
he's a little bit faster.
Yeah. And then King Kong also gonna have axe. Monkey have axe.
Monkey do have axe, bro.
Yeah. So
and Godzilla, like, it's not like he does the atomic breath like instantly, bro. He like charges.
He has to like
charge
that up.
You give Kong enough time to charge up, bro. He waxing your shit.
Yeah. He's just gonna fucking monkey out and just fucking go bananas.
You push Godzilla over, he's fucking useless.
Yeah. He's gonna take a like in every single movie. There's a scene like every Godzilla movie
where
he falls, and they're like, "Get up, Godzilla, please."
He's like, "My arms are too small to push
myself
up."
He's like, "I can't get up, please."
Just like, roll me over.
You know how funny it would be if there's like a scene in the movie where like Godzilla falls, and then there's like a crane operator that has to slowly pick him up.
Kong's just sitting there like
it's like. He's sitting on like in his corner of the ring kind of thing. He sits on like a giant ass building and he just waits. He's just fucking drinking water while they pick up Godzilla.
Comes back and there's like ding ding ding.
Oh my god.
Godzilla's like, good got it.
But yeah. In conclusion, King Kong win.
King
Kong should win. All the specs are in his like. Should make him win.
Favorite,
yeah, but Godzilla gonna win because producer meddling and they want to fucking please the audience, but what they don't understand is people like monkey, monkey like people. And once you understand people like monkey and monkey like people, you'll understand world peace. Thank you. I'll see myself out.
Well, what a profound
you didn't
statement.
think we'd get more deep than last episode, but fuck it. Monkey, people, people, monkey.
Yeah, bro. This is what our podcast went to in one episode.
Yeah.
The last episode was like a beautiful symbol of hope.
Yeah, and
this one is proof that we're
All
not
that hope.
we're not worth it.
We're not worth it.
We're not worth it.
This episode has basically been us bragging about our fame, our wealth, and then saying how our fame and wealth actually was bad.
We went from being like, yeah, we're like depressed and sad and like all these things have been going on. No, we're like 58,000 views.
Big monkey. I feel like this is something that I want to do. You can shoot this down, but I kind of want to make monkey tier list.
Okay. Yeah.
Right? Like we don't have to do it now, but if you are down, we can do it right now.
A monkey tier list?
A monkey tier list. And it can be like a mix between a monkey and then like monkey in movies and so on and so forth.
Wait, I don't think I understand this tier list.
All right, so monkey tier list.
Okay.
Actual different kinds of monkey. So like you got red bottom monkey.
Yeah. Chimps, all that stuff.
All
Okay,
that
yeah.
fucking shit. And then you got like fictional monkeys. So you got like Grape Ape. You got Kong.
Let's just
You got Joe Mighty Young.
let's just make a Yeah, let's just make a monkey tier list right now out loud. Let's just rank them.
Okay.
Movie monkey.
Movie monkey?
Movie monkey.
Movie TV monkey. Because I know a lot of TV monkeys.
Why you
dude.
know a lot of TV monkeys?
Or just media monkey.
Okay, media monkey. Number one, the gorillas.
The gorilla. No,
The band.
Gorilla. No. Number one, I feel like S tier automatically we have to put Kong.
Kong.
Because he's like the grandfather, you know what I mean?
Okay, yeah.
Monkey in media didn't exist before Kong.
I don't think that's true, but
Name another monkey in media before King Kong, 1944.
Kangaroo Jack.
That's a kangaroo.
I can't name monkey, but I'm sure monkey was around.
Okay, what about Caesar from Planet of the Apes, like the new Planet of the Apes movies?
Ooh, drippy as it gets. No cap.
Would you put him in like A tier
Also,
or B tier?
Me Caesar. He monkey me. He monkey Caesar.
If I monkey I am is Caesar.
Yeah.
Apes, stronger together. But yeah, Caesar I feel like has to be like either A or B.
I'd put him at A. He's sick. He's drippy.
He is. Well, but I feel
He's
like
smart. He speaks English, bro.
no.
Yeah, come on. He speaks English, bro. That's S tier shit. None of these other monkeys were speaking English.
But like, Kong can speak like sign language, right? Can he? He's talking to that fucking kid in the trailer.
I don't think I've ever seen Kong do some ASL shit. No, not ASL. Is that ASL?
Yeah, I think
American
so.
Sign
American
Language?
Sign
Yeah.
Language. But like, I don't think Kong would do ASL because he's on Skull Island, so he'd do SKO. SIKO. Skull Island Sign Language. SISL?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's right, yeah.
SISL. That's what he does. We don't know it's sign language because we don't understand it, but like he's doing it because he has to.
Could you imagine if they're just like, is that Kong doing sign language? And he's just like in the distance doing like the Bloods thing. Just like the Bloods thing.
And then you have Godzilla on the other end doing like Crip shit.
Just like dancing around and shit.
And then Mothra like just comes in, like ties the two colors together and be like, we can be friends. We don't have to be enemies.
Monkey stronger together.
But yeah, so Caesar A tier. What about the orangutan and those Planet of the Apes movie? Because I feel like that orangutan.
The orangutan is pretty cool.
I feel like that orangutan is a lot drippier than Caesar.
I disagree with that, but the orangutan is pretty drippy.
We'll put him B tier.
Deal. I'm down with that.
What about Grape Ape?
Grape Ape from what?
So if you like, did you ever watch Boomerang as a kid?
Yeah.
So there was like a TV show that like was an old like Hanna-Barbera show. It was about this big fucking purple monkey.
Okay, yeah.
That solved like crimes and shit.
Grape Ape.
D tier.
D tier.
Cause he's not cool. He's a fucking nerd.
Yeah, he is kind of.
Have you seen it? Like his drip is he wears like this fucking green ass suit and like a fucking like leprechaun hat. I think. Fuck Grape Ape. No.
Okay, fuck Grape Ape.
You can veto it if you want. You can put Grape Ape anywhere you want.
I'm not passionate enough about Grape Ape to move him.
Okay.
Somebody I am passionate about and need to bring up is Curious George. And I think he's an A tier monkey because A, he curious. B, he loved the man in the yellow hat. And C, his soundtrack is Jack Johnson produced.
I'm down to put Curious George in S tier with King Kong.
And then we move Caesar down to A tier? Or was he...
He was already in A tier.
Okay, yeah, I'm comfortable putting Curious George.
Because I think Curious George and like King Kong are like they're pretty good friends. You know, they hang out on the weekends. They like.
You think so?
They dance to Jack Johnson together.
I like the idea that Curious George is Kong's son.
Oh shit!
And then he like falls asleep in a raft and ends up in America, in San Francisco.
Mm-hmm.
I think is where he's from. I don't know why that sounds familiar. Yeah. And then the man in the yellow hat is like, oh, Curious George.
And then there's a movie where King Kong's like, "Where's my fucking son?"
And then he goes on a rampage trying to find his son.
It tries to find his son, and then he finds the man in the yellow hat and just rips him in half.
No.
Yes.
Who would play your man in the yellow hat?
Who would play Steve Harvey? No hesitation.
That is not what I expected at all.
What did you expect, huh?
Somebody
Grape Ape.
Grape Ape plays.
The man in the yellow hat.
It's just a big old monkey movie.
Why monkey always in San Francisco?
I don't know. That just seems like a monkey place to be, I guess.
Because like Planet of the Apes takes place in San Francisco, at least the new trilogy.
It does.
Curious George, San Francisco. Is it because the Golden Gate Bridge, perfect place for monkey?
Yeah, it's just a monkey-ass place.
It's like big jungle.
Theoretically, yeah, a monkey could climb to the top of one.
Like at the end of the first Planet of the Apes.
Oh, yeah, that is what happens.
And he's like, no!
Monkey!
But, yeah, I want Steve Harvey as my man in the yellow hat.
Okay.
I want for my Kong, I want Claymation Kong from the 40s.
Okay, yeah, I'm down with that. I want mine to talk.
You want yours to talk?
And I want him to be voiced by Johnny Knoxville of Jackass fame.
Okay.
Because that would just be...
So it's Claymation Kong.
Yeah.
Voiced by Johnny Knoxville?
Yeah, speaks English, but like broken, fucked up English.
Okay. And then Curious George is... What like iteration? Are we just doing animated Curious George?
Yeah, we'll do animated like movie Curious George.
Okay. And he is going to be voiced by
Morgan Freeman.
Morgan Freeman is our Curious George. Steve Harvey is our man in the yellow hat.
Okay, so hear me out. So like Curious George isn't like just like fun Curious George-ass curious. It's Morgan Freeman like, why do you guys breathe?
It's like existential curious.
Yeah. He's just like, why are we forced to exist?
Why do we get up every single day and repeat the same idle tasks to receive nothing?
Yeah.
And then like Steve Harvey's like, just like fucking being Steve Harvey and just laughing, and he's like, you don't understand me. I like that.
Yeah, it sounds like a great idea.
Who else should be in this movie, though? Because I feel like we have, like, our three main, but, like, there has to be, like, some kind of side character.
There's got to be a love interest for Steve Harvey as the man in the yellow hat, and I think it should be Blake Shelton.
I was thinking it should be Candy Kong from from Donkey Kong.
Oh, I didn't think about Donkey Kong.
Yeah.
Donkey Kong's A tier.
Donkey Kong is A tier.
Diddy Kong, D tier.
Okay.
I knew you were going to fuck with Diddy Kong. I knew you were going to fuck with Diddy Kong.
Diddy Kong literally had to save Donkey Kong's ass 3 separate times.
Yeah, so did Robin. You're not going to be like, oh, Robin's B tier. Robin saved Batman, bro.
Nightwing is B tier. Nightwing's A tier.
Nightwing's sick.
Nightwing, Diddy Kong is the Nightwing of the Donkey Kong universe.
What about Funky Kong, dude?
Funky Kong's F tier.
Fuck out of here.
Why do people like Funky Kong? Just because he looks like Vin Diesel?
Yeah,
is that why people...
fucks. He fucks, bro. You can't tell me he doesn't fuck.
He funks.
He Fucky Kong. That was what they were gonna call him. Fucky
They
Kong.
were like, oh fuck, this has to be rated E for everyone.
Chuck Fucky Kong.
Chuck Funky Kong.
Speaking of which.
Oh shit, yeah.
So we have to, I don't remember what we're apologizing for, but we do need to apologize once more.
He brought it up to me, and he was really offended. We said last episode that he has an addiction to 2K.
Mm-hmm.
And like all I have to say to that is the reason you have an addiction to 2K is because you are not good at 2K. And you're always trying to get better at 2K. And like the definition of insanity, Chuck, is doing the same thing over and over again, expecting different results. And like I'm kind of sick and tired of apologizing to you. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to offer you, me and Kristen both are going to offer you to defend yourself personally on next episode.
We'll do like a whole character profile.
Yeah, we'll do
on Charles.
Yeah.
We'll get down to what makes you tick, what makes you hard,
what makes you funky,
what makes you fuck,
tuck, snuck. We'll get to all of your different personas.
Yeah.
But what I really need you to understand is that we are not apologizing anymore. And you have to defend yourself personally. Because I don't think it's fair for us to just, like, as you say, berate you on a public platform for hundreds of people to see. I don't see it that way. I just see it as speaking the truth.
Hundreds of people is a vast overestimation.
It's like an average of 30 people a week. So 30 to 40.
Yeah.
So, but those 30 to 40 people probably agree with us. And they can make up their mind next episode when you're on here to defend yourself. But yeah, so see you then. Yeah.
We should have done this closer to the end of the podcast.
Yeah, we
have
should
to keep
have.
going.
Because we derailed monkey talk.
Yeah, we did. It was a good little segue, but now we can't go back.
Because we said, Chuck, you said Funky Kong.
Fucky Kong.
And then you said Chuck
Fucky Kong.
Yeah.
Chuck Fuck. So it was a beautiful transition, but you know, now we had to progress forward.
Where do we progress past monkey?
What
was the next evolution trait after monkey?
It's the monkey with a stick. It's a monkey with a stick and longer hair.
So it was, the evolutionary chart is, it's chimp, right?
Yeah.
Chip, monkey 2, monkey with stick, long hair, monkey with less hair,
walk straight
monkey, and then human,
and then business suit.
And then business
suit.
Human.
So, I wanted to bring this up to you.
Mm-hmm.
This goes a little bit more on the Godzilla kind of thing.
Okay.
The Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, have you heard about their latest, like, comic book thing?
Yes, I have. I wanted to talk to you about this earlier in the week, because, like, I didn't read it, but, like, I kind of watched, like, a summary of what's been going on.
Yeah, it's sick.
Well, like, first off, you explain to everybody at home what the new, like, issue's about.
So the way that I understand it is it's a world in the future where I don't remember who is still alive. I'm going to say it's Donatello. I don't know if that's true. But one of them is still alive, and the other three and Master Splinter are dead. Mm-hmm. And he lives, like, by himself as, like, this, like, lone wolf warrior thing.
It's called The Last Ronin.
Yeah. And he's like, yeah, it's dope. And he just, like, fucks everybody up. And he's, like, trying to, I don't know if he's trying to, like, get revenge and, like, kill whoever killed his brothers. I'm assuming that's what it is. But it's sick, and the art looks really cool for it.
So, yeah, I like I said, I didn't read it, but I kind of, like, have watched, like, a summary of what's going on right now. And basically, it's like, what's the fucking, like, main guy's name in Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles? Like, the main bad guy's name?
Oh,
Is it Shredder?
Yeah, Shredder.
So Shredder's son ends up killing all of his
Yeah.
all of the turtles except one, and that one is Michelangelo. And then Michelangelo decides to wear the colors of all of his brother and like take all of like their weapons and basically take on the Foot Clan all by himself, kind of thing. And like, and this is like in the first issue, and he gets his fucking ass kicked.
Really?
And they like send him back down to like the fucking like sewer kind of thing, and like the rest of the like issues have been just him like training harder, and just kind of like there's been like flashbacks to like leading up to the events of his brothers like getting killed and like that kind really of shit. Cool. And it like I think it's incredible what they're doing, because like Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles for too long has been like too kind of goofy. You know what I mean?
It's just too goofy, bro. It doesn't have the same.
Like the original Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles used to be fucking dark. Have you ever seen like the original like panels for that shit?
Maybe not.
Yeah, like it took place like the original Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles got their powers. It was supposed to be like a parody of like Daredevil kind of thing, because they got their powers from the same shit that like blinded Daredevil, and like that was like the original thing, and they used to fucking just murk people, like murk criminals kind of shit,
that, straight up.
And now it's just like Nickelodeon fucking just social justice warrior my Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles.
Megan Fox, Michael Baying her shit up.
And now they're bringing it back to the glory days of Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. But did you ever see the TMNT movie, like the animated movie?
I think I did when I was a kid.
That movie kind of went crazy.
Was it good?
I don't remember that much from it, but I remember like walking out of that movie, I was just fucking like, I was like, oh god, I want to be a ninja and a turtle and a teenager and maybe a mutant. I don't know.
Everything's wrong.
But yeah, that movie went crazy. I feel like that was the last time I was ever happy, was walking out of that movie.
Jesus, everything. The peak of our lives
was
TMNT's release, and then everything was downhill from there.
And then also had a kick-ass PlayStation 2 game.
I do remember the game.
And I remember playing that game a shit ton, because the thing with like movie tie-in games for a long time is movie tie-in games would always release like months before the movie itself.
Yeah.
Because if you like, I played that leading up to the movie, and like I knew everything that was going to happen, kind of thing, before I saw the movie. And then like the game would also add a bunch of shit where it's just like, oh, where's this character that was in the fucking video game? Where's the pig guy? Like, where's he? Kind of thing. And it kind of ruined the movie for me, but it was also just like, I remember like fucking riding home from that movie, and TNT, like the song was playing, and it was like me and my dad went to go see the movie together, and we were singing like TNT, but we were adding an M to it. It was the fucking coolest thing I ever did in my life. That was the last time I was happy. You're welcome for that. I know that was a huge ramble, but I just had to get it out there.
No, I'm glad that you did. I'm glad you enjoyed the film.
Yeah. What is like your favorite movie tie-in game that you ever played?
My favorite movie tie-in game?
Because there were a shit ton when we were younger.
Yeah, there were. I feel like I just gotta think about it though. It kind of caught me off guard. There were so many like really shitty ones on like the Game Boy. They used to do Game Boy ones all the time.
Oh yeah, the Spider-Man 2 one on Game Boy kind of went crazy. It was like a side scroller beat 'em up.
Wait, what is it?
So like the Spider-Man 2 like movie tie-in game.
Yeah.
It was like for the Game Boy, it was like a side scroller beat 'em up.
Really?
And it was a fucking fun as fuck. It might have been terrible, but at the time it was incredible.
I liked oh damn it, I had it and I forgot it. Shit. The Finding Nemo game went strangely crazy.
On the Game Boy?
No, on the PS2.
On the PS2?
It was drippy.
I don't think I played the PS2 one. Like,
I don't really remember it. I just remember that it was really drippy.
What about, was there a level where you had to like fucking get through all the jellyfish?
Yeah, there was. And it was drippy. Yeah, it was fun.
That pisses me off.
Dude,
I wish I played it.
I remember that game being so sick. Trying to think if there are any other ones. It's not a tie-in game though. You ever played the Spider-Man game on PlayStation 1 though?
Yeah, wasn't that a tie-in one?
Where Venom was chasing you? No.
Oh shit. No.
That
I don't think
game-
I played that one.
That game is so sick. I remember watching my dad play that game when I was probably like 4 or 5. I just thought that game was so cool.
Mhm.
Also, shout out Spider-Man. Tyler said that on the last episode we didn't shout out the Spider-Man
We
films.
didn't talk about Spider-Man?
Yeah, for the first time. So, want to get back on that train. So, shout out the Tobey Maguire
Spider-Man.
Spider-Man movies.
They will live in infamy forever, and they will be tarnished by Spider-Man 3.
Yeah.
Did you... shit, I don't know if I want to talk about this because there are people that listen to this that are, like, actually interested in that movie. But a bunch of script leaks came out for that movie, and I read them, and I gotta be honest with you, it sounds fucking terrible. But I just want to say also, a lot of the time script leaks do sound terrible until you actually watch the movie, but it seems like a clusterfuck.
Yeah, that's what I expect.
Yeah. I don't want to get into it, but
I feel like we've talked about it enough.
yeah. I'm done talking about Spider-Man.
I mean, we'll still bring him up.
We will.
If
Did
we
you ever
choose to.
Did you ever play is the Spider-Man game that you're talking about on the PS1, is it the one? No, this was a PS2 one, but there was this one that was looked like a comic book. And you could play as Spider-Man and Venom. Did you ever play that one? I think it was called Spider-Man Ultimate Carnage or Ultimate something. It was Spider-Man Ultimate something.
Huh.
And you could play as Venom, and you could when you played as Venom, you could just there was these challenges where you could where you'd have to run around this city and eat children. I'm not even fucking with you. That was an actual challenge that you would do in that game. Whereas it's Spider-Man's challenge, you would go save the children, but when you played as Venom, you would have to go eat them.
That sounds tough as fuck.
Yeah. You they were all the children that you had to eat were marked because they held red balloons. And the funny thing about it was when you played as Spider-Man, it was you had to go save their red balloons and give them back to the kids. But when you played the Venom sections, you just had to go around.
Fucking ate them?
Yeah, you would just grab them and eat them. I feel that's what video games are missing nowadays.
There's not enough eating children.
Eating children, or just why aren't children in more video games? There's children in Cyberpunk, but you can't even fuck with them.
Children should be able to be killed more often in video games.
I agree. Because can you imagine how funny this sounds like we're psychopaths?
Yeah, it does.
But I don't know. I think video games are just taking it too easy on kids.
Yeah,
Let us kill kids in video games.
I like the idea of not letting the kids die, but reacting.
Yeah.
So I want a game where I can stab a child, you know what I mean? And the kid just looks at me and he's like, "Why'd you do that?" I didn't appreciate that. He's just really emotionally developed, and he's just that hurt my feelings a little bit.
Yeah, that hurt me a lot. And then there's this whole side story that's going on where it's you stab this kid and then 20 years later
he fucking murks you.
He murks you, or it's just he has so much PTSD from that moment that it's just the end credits the end credits thing is there's this fucking guy, he stabbed me, and I've never been the same since. I can't do this, I can't do that. I think that would be a very dark but funny ending.
Dude, I remember one time, you ever play Heavy Rain?
Yeah.
So me and my pops were doing a run through that game when I was a kid. And at the very end, you're almost about to catch the dude, and you're the detective guy.
Mm-hmm.
And you have 3 different options to look at and do. And one of them was
Jason.
it was give up. But it didn't say give up. It said quit. I don't know. I don't remember what it said. But I remember hitting it, not realizing that the dude actually quits his job and just gives up on finding the guy, and he ends up killing himself. And my dad was like, "What the fuck? Why'd you do that?" And I was like, "I didn't know what it was gonna do."
You just ruined your dad's entire Heavy Rain one.
I also helped him catch the bad guy at the end, so
you
it's
did?
fine. Yeah, I did. But I made the detective guy quit his job and kill himself.
As it happens sometimes.
Yeah, sometimes it just be that way.
I don't think I ever played video games no, I did play the Walking Dead series with my dad when that series came out. And I remember fucking crying like a baby. My dad was like, "Man up." this isn't sad. I'm just kidding. He didn't say that. But he was just like, why are you crying so much? And I was like, fucking Clementine had to shoot him. It's like a father figure. What if that was me? I couldn't do it, kind of thing. But yeah, like those were like one of the only like choice games I made. But like my dad used, like whenever I look back at this, I'm like, my dad fucked with me so much as a kid. My dad would play like one player only games, like on the PS2 and PS3, and like plug up the controller and like act like I was playing, kind of thing. Yeah. Like Kingdom Hearts, like I convinced myself for the longest time that like the first game I ever beat when I was like 6 years old was like Kingdom Hearts. But then like, because my dad would just hand me the controller and he's like, you're fucking Donald Duck right now. And I'd believe it. I'd just be like, oh, let me go. And it was just like, I've been lied to my entire life. Like I never beat Kingdom Hearts by myself. But yeah. And then what other games did he do that with? Fucking Final Fantasy X, I think it was, where he played as like that guy with the hair. That's every Final Fantasy game.
The guy with the hair?
The guy with the hair.
As opposed to the bald man you usually play as.
That's what we need in Final Fantasy games.
We need more bald men in general, dude.
Because, yeah, video game, like, bald men, there's not a lot of them.
No,
like, the only video game bald man I can think of is, like, the video game adaptation of, like, the fucking Howie Mandel, Deal or No Deal. That's all I can think of. Howie, no! But, yeah. What other bald people are video? Max Payne.
Max Payne's not bald. He's bald in the third one.
He's
bald in the third one. You're right. He's bald in the third one.
I feel like there should
be...
Vin
Diesel in Fast and the Furious games?
Is there a Fast and the Furious game?
Hell yeah. Hell yeah, he's been in games, bro. There were hella tie-in games.
What was that? What's that, the Vin Diesel game?
He was in Chronicles of Riddick.
The games.
Yeah.
And now he's going to be in, like, a video... Arc 2.
He's going to be in Arc.
I think that's the funniest thing ever because, like, they were like, oh, like... Vin Diesel has played over 10,000 hours of Ark Survival, so we were just like, fuck it, put him in the second game.
It's kind of cool.
He was like, this is my dream come true. It's like fucking Henry Cavill, like, loves fucking...
Superman?
Yeah, he loves Superman. But The Witcher.
Oh, yeah.
He loves the Witcher game, so they were like, fuck it, just make him...
You're big and hot. You can be Geralt.
You can be... Oh, I'm surprised you know the Witcher's name.
That's as far as my knowledge goes. I know his name is Gerald, and that's it.
I don't think it's Gerald. It's Geralt.
Oh, you're right. It looks like Gerald, but you're right. It is.
I think the Witcher games would be a lot better if his name was Gerald.
It's just straight up Gerald.
It's like, Gerald, what are you doing in here?
Gerald, put the sword away.
Gerald, I have a monster I need you to kill, Gerald.
Gerald, I got a mission.
Gerald, my fucking kid got ate up by a monster that was running around the city of New York.
Eating kids with red balloons.
Go kill him, Gerald. But yeah. What's your dream video? Like, if you could be cast in, like, any video game movie or, like, TV show, who would you want to play?
I think it would be dope to play a Mortal Kombat character, but one that, like, doesn't make any sense. Like, I want to play Jax in a Mortal Kombat movie. That's bad. I don't want to do that. But I do think it would be hilarious if it was like Raiden and it was just me.
Or who's the fucking four-armed guy?
Goro. And
Goro. And you just, like, they Photoshop your face over it. Or they do, like, those face warp kind of
They don't even make me any bigger. They just make me, like,
they just
the
give
same
you two
build.
other
I
arms.
just have two other arms. Limp dicking around. What about you, bro? What game would you be in?
What game would I be in? Shit. Any game. I would want to be Cool Spot in the Sega Genesis Cool Spot video game.
What an abstract reference.
Because Cool Spot, the well-known fucking mascot for 7-Up, got a video game, like, for the Sega Genesis.
So have you ever heard of the Noid?
The Noid, yeah.
The Noid from Domino's, he has one as well.
Did you know the Noid inspired, like, a killing?
I believe that.
Yeah, like, because people... there was an advertisement where it was, like, pizza's so good, it makes you crazy kind of thing. Like the Noid like advertisement.
Oh, and then he pled insanity and
Yeah.
blamed the Noid.
Yep. Yeah. It's crazy to me.
That's dope.
And he like shot up a fucking like.
Oh,
What?
that's not dope.
Yeah, that's not dope.
That's
But
not dope.
he claimed to be the Noid.
Dang. Avoid the Noid, man.
Avoid the Noid.
Avoid the Noid.
Who do you think would win a fight, the Noid or the Cool Spot from 7-Up?
Dude, I don't know what the cool spot is, to be honest with you.
The Cool Spot is, have you ever seen a 7-Up logo?
Yes.
You know the red spot?
Yeah, that's him.
That's him, but with glasses.
Bro, 7-Up made one year they made like a limited edition Mustang, and they only made like, I don't remember, it's like 2,000 of them or something like that, and my pops has one.
The Mustang, like the car?
Yeah. It doesn't like have the logo on it, but it was like this special Mustang that they made, and like he has a certificate from 7-Up that talks about like
That's
how the
crazy.
Mustang...
Was it like, did your dad have to drink 7-Up to get it?
No. Well, I don't know initially like what the promo was, but he got it like, I think my grandmother found it on eBay and bought it for him, and he paid her back for it or something like that.
That's crazy.
He'd been looking one forever, but yeah, they're like super rare.
What if it's just like, the Mustang is just like a regular Mustang, but then they put glasses on it, and they're like, it's Cool Spot.
I want them to I want it to be able to transform like a transformer, but into just like a 7-Up
Bottle.
bottle. Not just a bottle. Just a goddamn bottle. Yes.
It just turns into a 7-Up bottle, and then like, you're like, oh, what's that liquid in there? It's the gasoline.
Hell yeah.
Please
Hell yeah.
laugh.
Hell yeah. No, I'm down.
That's my dream car. 7-Up bottle.
I'm gonna ride around in the Oscar Mayer Wiener Dog mobile.
Is that on your bucket list?
It's on my shopping list from CarMax right now.
How much do you think the Oscar Mayer Wiener goes for on CarMax? What do you think its Blue Book value is?
$375.
$375.
Yeah, nothing. Nobody wants a big wiener.
Everybody wants a big wiener, if you think about it. Well, that'll do it for this episode of the Coat Closet. If we get subscribers, more subscribers on our YouTube channel, and we're able to like make money off of this, we will buy the Oscar Wiener mobile.
Yeah, I'm dedicated to that idea.
That'll be the first thing that we buy with like the money that we profit off this podcast.
Someday.
The Oscar will...
12 years from now.
Have you ever fucking seen the Oscar? I'm sorry that we're supposed to be ending the podcast, but I don't think I've ever seen the Oscar Mayer Wiener vehicle like out and about.
I've never seen it in real life, but I think somebody that we follow mutually on Twitter posted it one time that they saw it.
Pisses me off. You know how many times I've seen that fucking Red Bull truck drive around VCU campus?
Oh yeah.
Why isn't there some guy driving around the Oscar Mayer Wiener vehicle?
Bring me the wiener.
Just handing out fucking like boiled hot dogs.
Limp weens, bro. Just throwing them out.
Not even like buns, just the
just
hot dogs
wings.
themselves.
You
They're
know
just
what I mean?
like smacking you in the face. But yeah.
All right. Make sure to follow us on Twitter at The Coat Closet. Also on YouTube if you're listening on Spotify. Charles, open invitation. You're welcome to come, and you guys are welcome to join us for episode 10, our first episode with a guest.
Yeah.
Should be a lot of fun. Have
Very
a great
excited.
night. Stay safe. Drink well.
Drink.
Get famous. Love you.
Stop it.